created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
Okay, so this is quite interesting. They do mention like there's bigger aliens and stuff. Well, they didn't say bigger, but they do say other types of aliens, and we saw a couple of big ones shown earlier in the trailer. That flying bird fish was one of them. Now this thing seems to be, I don't know. It looks kind of like a, I don't know. I mean, obviously you can see it looks like it's on fire, maybe magma or something under the skin, which maybe thinks maybe a bit like a dragon. But then you got this kind of like standing up on two legs with armor and a big ass jaw with teeth, as you can see there. I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but I guess maybe these are just one of the dangers you can face while exploring the new galaxy. That's what I think they're hinting at here. And this person is about to get, well, you'll see in a second. And then I'll talk about the scene in a second, but you see here giant thresher maw, which obviously features in some of the previous Mass Effect games. Not very clear. So I don't know. Like there are some animals which, well, beasts which appear in. Oh, whoa! Actually, this could be a bigger version of the thing that was running at us earlier. So maybe this is it up close. Maybe it's finally caught the person and proceeded to beat the crap out of him. Okay, moving on to the next scene. Oh, the scene after. Here we go. So this is the scene I wanted to show you. So as you can see here, there is one, there's two, there's three. This one looks a bit more feminine, if I'm quite honest. The character looks a bit more feminine. In the background, you can see there are also more human-like characters. So we're not invading an enemy faction here. It looks like humans versus another group of humans. So is it a conflict between exploring parties? Like obviously I'm assuming they're not the only ones to explore the Andromeda system, which could explain why there are some familiar like Asari and other things like that already there, because obviously we're following, or maybe we're going at the same time, or maybe there's something happens and we'll fall out with each other. But there's only one ship, so I imagine there's probably a few more that have decided to go as well. Krogan on the left. On the far left I think is another human. So it looks like then if this is like an example of gameplay, not gameplay itself, but if it's an example of gameplay, then it follows the traditional Mass Effect route of bringing two other characters to back you up on your journey, which is no surprise really. I can see them bringing it back. The Krogan is carrying kind of a weird looking weapon. It's too hard to say what it is. The weapon that the human's holding could be the one that was folded up earlier. The stock looks kind of similar, but I guess it's kind of hard to say just from this shot. This is a good view actually. So as you saw, they were spotted, they took cover, I think they were taking shots or something. It looks like some sort of AR with a scope, maybe even a sniper. As I said, the weapons can fold up to a ridiculously small size. And without being too pervy, I think this is a female because of the shape of the chest, if you get my drift. Okay, so is this another ship? It looks like it could be some sort of docking area. The thunderstorm represents like it could be the place that we saw earlier, where I thought that thing might have crashed, or whatever it was had crashed, and in the background there was lightning and the weather was similar sort of this. So it could be same planet. And then this scene here is quite interesting. So I mentioned earlier how, well, in the scene not too long ago, where they were fighting another faction of humans. So maybe this is one of the guys that didn't make it out of the firefight alive, and they're just interrogating him. The Krogan is the one that's throwing him off the edge, and then you got the human there just spectating. So I don't know, maybe I don't know really what, it's hard to say what this scene represents, but if previous games are anything to go by, I reckon this particular scene is indicative of the decision making that you can make within the game. So I imagine during gameplay itself, assuming this is a scene from gameplay, you can make a decision. Maybe you threaten to throw him off, maybe you do throw him off and then catch him, maybe you throw him off for real and he's dead, and then you have to go through some other line of questioning with another survivor or something. But yeah, I mean, as I said, it's interesting, but there's not too much to read from it at the moment. Okay, so now it gets really interesting. So it looks to me like, I don't know, this looks alien to me, like all these ships and stuff look alien, so it could be that these are the dominant faction within the Andromeda system. So maybe we're seeing this lot for the first time sort of thing. Maybe they're another type of human species. Maybe these are the people that we were taking cover from in the earlier scene. As you saw just a second there, if I take it back, it looks like, well, it looks like you know, if you ever see like the skyline at night from space, when you look at like the United States, for instance, and everything's lit up. That's what it reminds me of, seeing cities lit up at night time from space. But it could just as easily be a planet that's having a massive war or something going on. And then we open up to this. In fact, if I can get a better, there we go, we get a better shot of that. So that looks to me like a slightly different version of a mass relay. Mass relay, if you've played any of the Mass Effect games, will know it's something that propels you forward through. I don't know how they do it exactly. It's explained in the game, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Basically, it just teleports you from one location to another quickly. Not teleport. There's a word for it, but I can't think what it is at the moment. But that's what it looks like to me. On the flip side, it could also be a weird version of a Citadel, big ass space station. It could be, but for a split second, I did think it might have been some sort of Crucible thing. Which if you play Mass Effect 3, you know what I'm talking about, but I don't think that's it, to be honest, because that would be a bit of a weird overlap in story. And then we're coming to the end of the trailer now, and we get our first decent look at the female lead, and I believe that the character will be played by a female in this game. So in previous games, you were given a default male character, but in this game it's a default female character, I think, but you can still have the option to play as a male character if you wish, but it doesn't make a difference to me. It's nice to have a change, to have a female in the lead, and I think, you know, it's good in games like this where you're playing as a character all the time. It's nice to have a bit of diversity. That's just my opinion on it. And the armor actually looks like it could be the person that we were spectating earlier in that firefight with the weapon folded up as well. No word yet confirmed on the name, but I think I heard it was Ryder or something like that. I'm not too sure if it's been confirmed or not. I think that's what she's called, Ryder.
We made it.
And then, as you can see, the logo pops up, and in the background she does say "we made it." So that, if I just take it back quickly to that scene before she rose up from her bed or whatever it was, looks to me like the inside of a ship. I mean, obviously, right, it's a space exploration game. I'm not too sure about the location. It's a bit weird. She's in like the hull or something. I don't know. But after she gets up from whatever she's lying down on, she says, "We made it." So this could be like an opening section of the game whereby they've just travelled from the Milky Way galaxy to the Andromeda galaxy via some means. We don't yet know how they get here. Could be, maybe it's that mass relay station that we saw. Maybe that's an improved version of an existing mass relay. Maybe that's how they're able to get to the Andromeda galaxy. Interesting. Okay, so maybe that's explained it all then. So maybe that was just human ships that I saw in the background. Maybe that wasn't Andromeda galaxy, or maybe that was still in the Milky Way galaxy. So I think it's safe to say that they've arrived in the Andromeda galaxy, or maybe they're exploring some other place and they've just arrived. I'm not sure what this room ship is. Seems like a weird place to stay if you're going through a jump though. I'd have thought you'd have strapped yourself in or something, but I guess, it's just a game, right?
We made it.
And that's at the end of the trailer. As I said, no gameplay per se, a lot of concept art, a lot of discussion about the plans for Mass Effect Andromeda. Emphasis on exploration. That much I picked up, and some of the things you saw as well. Boots on the ground on different planets and different environments, and obviously you got the Mako, or the revamped version, Mako 2.0, let's just call it that, for exploration. Then you've got the ship, which was also on the planet as well. You didn't see that too much in previous games. In previous games, the ship would stay in orbit, then you'd come down on either the one of the two taxi cabs, I don't know what they're called, you'd come down on one of those instead. But now you can actually land your ship on a planet, so I'm just curious to know how that works in the final game. Something here about signing up to explore Andromeda first, possibly a beta or something. I hope there's a multiplayer beta coming out before the game comes out, because I missed Mass Effect 3 beta, but I heard it was really good. And obviously I did play the final version, but people always reference the original beta, so definitely want to jump on it this time around, and also get some footage for my various channels as well. So yeah, quite a long trailer analysis considering the lack of footage. it's always funny. Somehow, sometimes the shortest trailers are the contain the most information to talk about. It's not until you slow it down, take it scene by scene, like I do in my trailer analysis videos, where you actually really get to grips with some of the information. And some of the theories I've come up with today, I've just come up while doing this video. Like if I hadn't have done this video, I would not have thought about these things. So it's quite interesting. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, consider tapping that like button. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section below what you feel. Did I miss anything? Did you spot anything new that I didn't see? And what are your thoughts on this exploration of Andromeda? Are you looking forward to it? Are you more concerned about the other things like combat and stuff like that? So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think. And so yeah, until the next video, I'm probably going to do a couple more TAs, trailer analysis videos, on a few more videos that I've seen during E3. I'm still working my way through that footage, by the way. I'm so far behind, but as I said, I've just got so much on at the moment, so I'm just slowly trying to catch up with everything that I need to do. But recording videos, it's not easy when I've got a lot of other stuff to catch up on. Anyway, until the next video, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.